Hi, I'm Ashley, and I love the 49ers.
And I'm Nicole, and I love the Chargers.
And we are touchdowns
and tight ends.
We are not experts.
Not experts, but we are passionate. Very passionate.
Yeah. And it is Christmas week. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Thanks.
I can't believe it's Christmas week. How are we already here?
I don't know. I don't feel like it's felt very Christmassy, even though I've done a ton of Christmas stuff. It doesn't feel like it's been like super Christmassy.
I know. I feel like it's been so long even since I was with you doing the Christmas cookies and all that.
I had to make more cookies this last weekend, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you drinking?
Well, I got to go do some last minute Christmas shopping with my mother-in-law tonight. So it's just sparkling water today.
I thought we were doing the Christmas special.
What are you drinking?
Wine out of my new Christmas mug. One of my employees got me, chilling with my nomies. I don't know if you can see it.
So cute. Cheers.
Oh, we have some people joining us. Thank you guys for joining us. We know there's 2 football games on right now.
Am in the dream coming in hot already. Oh, what a great week. The Niners won, Chargers lost. Isn't it great? No, it's not. I'm still mad. It's beginning. Okay. Hello.
Hi,
Bird Gang. And then, hey, Dean.
Hi, Dean.
So Dean's probably in the same boat as I am this week. Not too happy.
What was that? The Patriots' first loss in like 8 games or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. It was another weird week in football. Like I even called it, I think, the Bucs game. I was just like, oh, watch, the Saints are gonna beat them. Did not really think that was gonna happen, but anyway, like Ashley said, thanks you guys for joining. I know that the games are on right now, so it's kind of a weird time to go live. But hey, when we scheduled this, we didn't know that there was going to be football Tuesday. So
nope, football almost every day this week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Oh, the game was good. It was a good game. It was a really good game to go to. Chiefs fans are fucking assholes.
Are they? Oh, I haven't even talked to you about this. Were they bad?
Dude, there was like a fight right in front of me.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, this Chiefs fan, every time they would do something, was like turn around and like point at all of us and like stare. Like, you know? Okay. And some guy just jumped over the rows and I was like, oh, here goes.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
And then, they talked a lot of shit to me because I have my 49ers stuff on.
Oh, they were talking.
And I'm not so witty, And I was wearing my 49ers stuff, and some Chiefs fan was like, oh, tough loss in that Super Bowl. And I couldn't think of anything to say. And I was like, F. So yeah, I was like, Kyle, I need to think of something witty to say in case somebody says that to me again. So like nobody did, but a few days later, he was like, next time a Chiefs fan says something, ask them how many Super Bowls they've won. And I was like, that's right, because we've won 5.
There you go. I can't believe someone. Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the Super Bowl was just a few years ago, so
yeah. But it was a good game. It sucks that the Chargers lost. I really thought they're going to win, and I know I'll let you talk about it. But it was a good game.
So. It was a good game. I did think that we had it. I mean, I guess I can just talk about the game. We can go into that. So I was in Chicago running around town trying to get to a TV to watch the game. So I missed like the first half of the first quarter. And so I text my brother immediately and I'm like, what did I miss? So 2 back-to-back injuries, right? Parham and then Mike Williams. Mike Williams was back. So that was not a big deal. But the Parham injury, like when I go back and watch the replays of that and even seeing, Mahomes on a knee, like everyone took a knee for that. Did you actually see it happen?
Yeah, I did. We weren't sure what happened. We're like, man, he got hit really hard and then he didn't get up. And then when he didn't get up for a while, we're like, oh, this is pretty serious. And I thought that it reminded me of the 49ers game the week before. And I was like, are they going to bring the ambulance out? And then, again, Chiefs fans are assholes. So while he was down, they started doing their like chant.
No, they did not.
Swear to God. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
I would have been so upset.
yeah.
That's terrible.
It doesn't matter what player, right? If a player is down and they're hurt, like, show some respect. And then everybody took a knee. Everybody. So
everyone did. Good. Yeah, I mean that's the hardest thing for me to watch is any injuries, right? It doesn't matter if it's my team, your team, anybody's team. You don't want people to get hurt, you know. And when it's an injury like that where you're shaking and convulsing because he hit his head so hard, like that could be brain damage. Like, how do you sit and make fun of something like that? I don't understand.
I should say, I'm sure not all Chiefs fans are assholes. So I don't want to blanket statement that. I am sure there's some really great Chiefs fans out there.
Yeah, that's like me. I know what two nice Raiders fans. No, I'm just kidding. There's more than that. But no, it was a really good game. It was close, you know, the entire game. I think a lot of people are talking about Staley and, you know, his decisions to go with a fourth down over and over and over and not take any of the kicks. And had we done 2, maybe
left 12 points in what could have been field goals.
Yeah. So that's hard to swallow, but at the same time, I have to trust what he's doing. I mean, he's doing it for a reason. I also don't know what happened to our defense in overtime. I feel like they did so well. And then literally, I mean, Kelsey could have taken that ball anywhere on the field that he wanted to. I mean, he was wide open. So it was tough. You know, I was really hoping that we'd win that one and maybe the Chiefs would win or lose the next game as well. And then we would take the division again, but it's okay. We're still there. So we're still there. I think we'll still make the playoffs, but
what seed are you guys right now? 6th?
6th. We're with you. Yeah, I think we're the same.
We are. We're 8 and 6, both teams.
Yeah. And you were so worried in the beginning of the season. Now look.
It's not over, man.
So speaking of the games that are on right now, what are you hoping the outcome of this one is?
I get conflicted. Part of me is like, let the Rams win so that way the Seahawks don't have a chance at all. If the Rams win, they're going to be tied with the Cardinals to be number 1 in the NFC, which I'm like, I don't think we're going to take it, but who knows what's going to happen. But then part of me is like, the Rams are ahead of us, but they're like 3 games ahead of us, I think. So I don't know.
Well, the Cardinals, who knows what's going to happen after losing to the Lions?
Yeah, the Cardinals are going to make it to the playoffs maybe and then get kicked out.
Maybe.
They're not going to the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure I've said that since week 1.
You have. Hey, David. So it's 49ers all day. The game against the Titans will be tougher than a $2 steak.
Very accurate.
Sounds like Rams fans. Dean, if Chargers would have went for the field goals, Bolts would have won. Absolutely, for sure. Steelers will upset the Chiefs this week. I really hope so. I was thinking that too. I really hope that they do. I hope they bring their A game in.
The Steelers just beat the Titans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, it's still, there's only one team I think that's clinched playoffs, and that's Green Bay.
Yep.
Everybody else is still, it's so close.
Like the Cardinals could have clinched it, you know, if they wouldn't have lost the Lions.
Would they have gotten it?
Yeah.
To lose to the Lions too.
Dude, how awesome is that? I'm like, we played the Cardinals twice this year and couldn't beat them.
Just a weird week, man. I don't know.
So
let's
hold on. The Saints-Bucks game, I have some stats. Maybe some of you guys know. So obviously that was a wild game. The Saints-Buccaneers. Apparently nobody on the Bucks can catch a ball. If it's not Mike Evans, Fortnite, or Godwin, who's on my fantasy team, and now I have to drop, by the way.
Yep, he's out. I have him too.
So 9-0. That is the lowest scoring game of the year.
Wow.
Yeah. Not just that, this is Brady's first shutout loss since 2006.
Ouch.
He's only been there's 3 times he's had a shutout loss. So I just thought that was pretty interesting that it was the lowest scoring game and he hasn't had a loss like this in over 10 years.
And I don't even, who's even the Saints quarterback right now?
Tyson Hill.
Oh, it's Hill. Okay.
Who's like Kyle and I were like, this guy had dreams of being a running back, not a quarterback. Like, have you watched him play?
I know, it's crazy. Well, the Bucks just signed. Oh, who did they sign? Bell?
I don't know.
I think they signed Bell. I mean, they're just stacking. They're trying. All right, so we've got a couple more here. So Steelers have beaten the Bills, Ravens with Lamar, and the Titans. Godwin will be Pat next year.
Maybe.
So interesting about Brady. I wonder how he was feeling after that game.
Oh, dude, you knew he was going to be pissed. You see his face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That game was hard to watch. Like, I was watching it with Kyle, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to keep watching this. Because, like, every time Brady threw a ball, like, nobody caught it. And I'm like, dude, what does the matter with you guys? Like, you have to have depth. You cannot rely on 4 people and get all these big names. But what happens when they get hurt? You guys can't play football.
I know. And with the injuries right now and with COVID, I mean, you can't. You have to come together as a unit.
Yeah. Speaking of COVID, a bunch of your team is out, you were saying, with COVID right now?
Yep. So there are 2 that are definitely out. Joey Bosa being one of them.
Wait, wasn't he just like questionable last time?
Yeah, but that wasn't for COVID. Eckler is a possibility. I think Eckler will be fine. Lindsey, and there's like 9 players right now. And then I see that Kelsey is on COVID for this week. And I'm like, why couldn't he be on COVID last week? But anyways. And then the Rams, I think they moved the game. Why? Because they had like 25 people on COVID reserve.
I don't know. I know that OBJ was on COVID reserve and now he's active on my roster for fantasy.
I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if they're going to shut it down again. Like if the Super Bowl is going to not have fans.
I don't think so. I like counties allowing fans. You just got to be vaccinated, have a negative test, and wear your mask. Even when we went to the game, first game since the new mandate went in place again, they were like way more honest about keeping our masks on.
Oh, they were? Even in the seats?
No, but like when you were walking through. So
they were stopping you and asking you to put your mask on? Yeah, because they haven't done that like the last 3 or 4 games.
Yeah. So
Le'Veon Bell, Bucks sign. It's Bell, yeah. It's crazy.
Well, we have 3 games left, right? It's crazy. Mm-hmm. 3 games.
That's it. Where did football go?
I don't know.
It's sad.
Well, we're getting ready for the postseason.
Already?
So Chargers were sad they lost. We were hoping that both teams could win at the same time. The 49ers. The 49ers games. Yeah. So we won 31-13 over the Falcons. And I think we knew going into this game was going to be somewhat of a challenge. You know, it was a playoff caliber game because both those teams were pretty similar in standings, trying to secure a playoff spot. Just some takeaways, I think. The 49ers looked pretty good on Sunday.
They did look good.
Yeah. Now, the way the game started, I got so nervous, right? Because Jermichael Hasty fumbled the return kick and it was recovered by Atlanta at like the 12-yard line. And I was like, oh my God. Kyle was in the sauna and I'm like, I was like, are you kidding me? This is how we're going to start the game. And I was like, so immediately I'm like, this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
But man, that defense really stepped up. At one point, they thought Patterson had a touchdown and they took it back because he was like short of the goal line.
Yeah.
And then we stopped them again. And then I was like, oh, okay, the defense is showing up today. Jimmy looked good. He was 18 for 23 passes, threw for 235 yards. No turnovers from Jimmy this week. He hasn't had very many turnovers the last couple games. Let's see. I think total 397 yards for total defense. Our defense had 3 sacks.
Nice.
Against, why can't I think of the quarterback's name? Matt Ryan. God. Yeah. We lost 1 sack, though. There was that call against Arden Key where he sacked him and then fell on top of him. And they called a flag for roughing the passer because he like landed on him. And I guess that's a flag, but I'm like, how do you stop your momentum? How do you stop?
Yeah, I don't agree with that call.
Yeah. There is that strip sack that Bosa got where you could tell he like sacked him and he was like so excited he sacked him, didn't realize he punched the ball out at the same time because he's turning around like at the fans, and then like the rest of the team's like going to get the ball, and I'm watching, Kyle and I are watching, and I'm like, Bosa has no idea that the ball was out. Like, he just thinks he sacked him, but we recovered that, got a touchdown. Kittle caught all 6 of his targets for 93 yards. I mean, overall, the team looked really good. I think now the question is, are they a playoff team or did they just play well against the Falcons?
No, they've had a couple. I mean, there's been a few good games.
Yeah. So we play the Titans next week and then the Texans and then the Rams. And so the schedule's like, I don't know.
Well,
medium.
Texans is probably going to be Texans and Rams probably be obviously, or not Texans, the Titans. Is Titans next week for you?
Titans is Thursday. We're Thursday night this week.
That's right. And then we're the Texans.
Yeah. So it's a short week for us. And we play in Tennessee. So they're flying out there right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thursday night. It's a big. So we were Thursday and then now you're Thursday.
I know, which is kind of nice because I have to work on Sunday because it's the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God the 49ers don't play.
You don't have to worry about it.
No.
You're not going to miss it.
I can catch the Thursday night game after work.
So what do you think is going to be the outcome of that game?
If I look at let me look at my predictions. I predicted us to lose.
Oh. Okay.
That was at the beginning of the season when we did our predictions.
We got a.
I don't know.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
49ers will beat the Titans. Jeff Wilson Jr. played good. We need 2 wins to make the playoffs.
Wilson looked really good. Yeah, the playoff picture, just like the AFC, like for the NFC, is so wild. There's just like this like group of like 7 teams that it's constantly moving. I think it was like, I can't remember. I think it was like the Vikings were like the 7th seed last week, and now it's the Saints, and so it's just so close, that I'm like, geez, man. 1 week at a time. I think we could win. I think there's a couple injuries. I think Elijah Mitchell might be like a game day decision to know if he's going to be playing or not. We don't have any cornerbacks.
Did you project did you predict you guys to win against the Falcons? I think you did.
Hold on. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. If we win the next 3 games, then my realistic prediction total will come true.
There you go.
I mean, not the games didn't match up properly, but the total will.
Doesn't matter. As long as we get to the right number.
Yeah. And then the playoffs start and you're like, oh my God. Margaret's like, what if we play each other in the playoffs? And I was like, I'm not watching the game with you.
No.
I'm going to watch it at home by myself.
Yeah.
Does anybody else get frustrated and have to watch the games by themselves?
I do to a certain extent, like being in the game and having the fans act the way that they did for the Kansas City game. That would have I would have had to like walk away. But for the most part, I can. Let's see. Oh, I thought there was another one. Just kidding.
No. Everybody's watching the football game. We probably don't want to keep everybody too long. We can make this one short. So overall, I think that it was a good week. I know you guys lost. It was still a good game. It wasn't a crap game. There were some crap calls from Staley. He was getting too aggressive with his 4th down calls. Again, another wild week. What 3 games are you looking forward to for week 16?
Obviously, I'm looking forward to the Charger game. I'm a little nervous about this one just because of all the COVID. I think we'll be fine.
Who do you play?
The Texans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you guys play them the week before we do.
I know. So
go ahead and wear them down for us. Thanks.
We've played so many of the same teams this year.
We have.
So yeah, we've got Texans, then we have Broncos, and then Broncos are at home, and then Raiders at the Raider Stadium. And speaking of the Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater will not be playing next week because he also went out on a stretcher with a concussion. That was a hard one to watch as well. But I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back to play us. So I think we'll take the Texans. I'm also excited about the Bengals and Ravens game just because of how close we all are to playoffs. And then Cardinals and Colts, just because the Colts are right above the Chargers in the playoff seed right now. So it would be cool to see the Cardinals lose again to another team. I mean, the Colts are way better than the Lions, but
yeah, I think the Colts aren't that bad this year.
No, they're fine.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to the Colts at all. I'm just like, no, the Colts, I don't.
Well, we played the Colts this year, so I paid a little attention.
Did you guys win that game?
No, that was that crazy rain game, dude, where Jimmy played like crap.
Oh, yeah. Was that the game that you were like, I hate football, I'm done? Yeah. So what games are you looking forward to?
Obviously, the 49ers Titans game. It's going to be, again, a really close game. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I think it's a winnable game, but we have to play well. The Rams and the Vikings, because, again, so the Rams are ahead of us in the playoff picture, and the Vikings are, I think, like a game and a half behind us. Like they're right there, especially after their win this past week. And then the Dolphins and Saints. Normally, I don't know that I'd be too invested in the Dolphins, but I'm more invested in the Saints since they're one game behind. Yeah, I think they're one game behind us. They're 7-7. We're 8-6.
Yeah.
So, but like not just that, like the Vikings, Saints, Washington, Eagles, and Falcons are still all like the same record. And I'm like, damn it. But we have the tiebreaker over the Vikings and the Eagles and the Falcons.
This week is so crucial. It's a big week.
I know. And it's Christmas week. So, and we play on Thursday. I'm like, oh, I'll do well. Because then it's like Christmas Eve the next day.
Yeah. See, chickens 10, lambs 3, step it up, lambs. I can't root for that. Oh, the Seahawks are winning, huh?
Dude, they've looked really good the last 4 games. I'm like, where's this team been all year?
I know. They're waking up too.
Yeah. A lot of teams, late bloomers this year.
Exactly. I like that. Late bloomers. I can't hear Dennis screaming, so I didn't know if they were winning or not.
Yeah, I don't hear anything going on right now either, although Kyle's not a Seahawks or a Rams fan, so I don't think I'd hear anything.
Yeah. The Rams started out so strong, and I don't feel like they're playing the same way they did in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get big heads. You got to stay focused, stay grounded.
Exactly. So Dean says, Russ. I do like Russ.
So do I.
He's good. He's a good one. All right. So Ashley, we put a poll out. We were a little late. We were supposed to do it last week. And I just did it today about Christmas movies. So the best holiday movies, sorry, not Christmas movies, but holiday movies. And the one we got the most, so there was a tie. So Home Alone was picked twice, and Nightmare Before Christmas was picked twice.
Nightmare Before Christmas is like more Halloween-y for me.
That's what I thought too. And this one response, Nightmare Before Christmas, if anyone says otherwise, we're going to throw some hands. We also had Spider-Man No Way Home. It came out during the holidays, but it's not like a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Christmas Story, Trading Places, Harry Potter, Elf, and Die Hard.
It's really hard to pick a favorite one. I asked Kyle what his favorite one was because of the poll, and he's like, I don't know. Home Alone, Elf. Like, started like naming them. I'm like, see, it's so hard. I don't know how you pick just one.
I think for me, the classic would have to be Home Alone.
Yeah. But like Elf is the one that I want to watch every year too.
Elf is the one that I want to watch every year too.
Yeah.
In the holiday. But I like the rom-coms.
That's why I like Four Christmases, which I haven't watched yet this year. I should probably get my crap together.
I know. I haven't really watched. I watched a couple on the planes, but I haven't really watched. There was a new one on Netflix that I think I watched, but I haven't watched any of the old school ones.
Me neither. We watched Elf. I feel like we did one as a family. And I can't remember what it was. Oh, Home Alone. We did Home Alone.
Home Alone. Yeah.
Yeah. But like normally Kyle and I watch more movies. I just feel like.
Well, and we always watch one together, and we didn't this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Watch them for New Year's Eve.
We have to. We have to. I'm just going to hang out on Saturday and watch movies.
Let's see. Are we going live next Tuesday? I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go live next Tuesday, same time. If there's a game on, maybe we'll try to figure out timing. But if you come the weekend, maybe we can do something over the weekend too.
If we're not too hungover. Just being real, guys.
TikToks will be coming your way.
It's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve TikToks. Oh, get ready.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on a Tuesday during football and keeping us updated on the scores. We appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone. And remember, like, follow, subscribe, hit the little bell, touchdown _ tight ends. So, last week we talked about holiday movies, put the poll out for that. So this week, I think we decided on holiday traditions.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will put that poll out tomorrow. But Ashley, what's your favorite holiday tradition?
Jeez, man, this is tough. I don't know. Like recently, like since being a mom, maybe, I don't know. Like I really enjoy like when you guys come up and we do like lights and cookies has been like a really good one. But then, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this. What is yours?
That's mine.
Oh, is it?
It's my favorite time. I mean, Dennis and Kyle have such a good time. The kids get together and, do the little gift exchanges and all that. And then just, Bainbridge, seeing the lights every year. The cookies has become such a staple. I mean, all my neighbors know now that that's coming every year. So it's super fun.
Yeah. Yep. See?
Yeah.
And that's why we're best friends.
Yeah, exactly. So what's your guys' traditions? Let us know. The Lambs and the Sea Chickens are tied up.
Oh, and the Eagles in Washington, huh?
I forgot about that game. The Eagles and no names. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Happy holidays. Have a very Merry Christmas. And good luck to your teams, as always. And we will talk to you guys on Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.